This video is powered by Dr. Cinik, one of the world's leading hair transplant centres and a top choice among football superstars. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link below for your free consultation. I'm even thinking about getting it done myself.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Flex with me. We've just beat Manchester United 1-0 here at Old Trafford. You all know Flex is Man United fan. Listen, I want the truth and real honesty, Flex. No, you didn't batter us, because no, you might do the. I know you might do the whole.
I said the truth before the thing.
Yeah, you did, but you might do that.
I said if you don't beat this Man United team, and that was before I saw the team sheet today, by the way, which was even worse. Then shame on you. But you did beat us.
Okay, but let's talk about your side though, Flex. If I'm honest, they showed a bit of they showed a bit of fight.
From our perspective, I'm happy that we came out with a bit of dignity, considering what could have and if you were at your best, what should have happened to that team. And that team was even worse than what I thought it was going to be. I thought that Bruno would be back. I thought Rashford would be back in there. And when I saw that they wasn't there and I saw a midfield three of Amrabat, Mainu and McTominay at 3:30, I went, Jesus Christ, we're in big trouble, big trouble.
You tweeted as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I said, look, I've seen the team. I ain't even going to get mad today. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So I knew, I did always say to Turkish, like, even with the other players that I thought would be back, we wouldn't lose like 5-0 or 5-1 like he was. I knew that wouldn't happen. It's Old Trafford against the big six. Like we don't play like that here. We show a little bit. We can lose, but we won't get smashed. But I thought Arsenal, the first like 2 or 3 minutes of the game were on us. We couldn't get out. I'm like, right, here we go. This is what it's going to be. And then it just changed.
But like, we spoke about it in your preview. We said if you let them get a bit of they're not what we thought they were going to be.
Yeah. We'll
build confidence and maybe show you something. And to be fair, that's what I think a lot of Arsenal fans in our end were worried for that.
You let us into the game, and I don't know why. And this was before you actually got your goal. It was like we had a few half chances. The Højlund way slipped over one, and a couple of blocks, and just getting the corners. And I thought, oh, this is a bit interesting. Amrabat's moving the ball all right. Like, I was like, what's happening here? I'm not expecting to see this. Ahmad was really good.
Why does he not start?
You have to ask Eric Ten Hag,
no,
mate.
come on,
you
bro.
Have to ask Eric Ten Hag.
You follow your club week in week. And do you know what? I said it from a long time ago. I said he's definitely a good player in there. Why is he not starting? It's his first game he started, isn't it?
First game he started, mate. I couldn't tell you.
He was causing. He was getting on the ball. I was thinking,
is that a pen? Saw it back. It's not. But cool.
But
I mean, you're party on skates a little bit, you know.
No, I'll give you that fair.
You know what I mean? And Garnacho was very wasteful today.
Had a big opportunity when it opened up for him.
Big opportunity. Kept getting the ball, kept going at Ben White, kept Ben White honest. But I think Arsenal, they didn't have to get out of second or first gear. I don't think there was any real chance, big chances. Like, oh my God, Man United, how did they not score that? I looked at Gabriel and Saliba, they were probably comfortable. I just think it was the nerves in terms of when the goal that we conceded was so soft.
So bad.
It was Casemiro. Thought he was still playing in midfield, bro. He forgot he's the last man back. Like he was just casually trotting out like you're not the last man back. It's such a shit goal to concede. And I think you just took that and thought, right, we don't have to overexert ourselves here. It's a poor Man United team. But when it got to about 65, 70 minutes, Old Trafford went, hold on a minute. Just raise the noise here a little bit. Let's start singing some songs out. We're in this. There could be a moment. Do you know what I mean? And it was the fact that we didn't have the individual quality to make something happen. So
does that fill you with confidence? Sorry, does that fill you with confidence for the cup final? I know we're skipping ahead a bit, but does that show that, like you said, it's a big game? You know you'll turn up, especially I know it's going to be at Wembley. But does it fill you with confidence as a United fan? Say, well, once everyone's half back or at least a few more players are back, we could cause a top team like City a problem.
That's how we have to look at it. I've always said the last 3 games. Well, I said after we drew against Burnley, I said we won't get another point all season. There's 4 games left. We've got Newcastle on Wednesday. I think we get licks again. Might scrape a draw. I don't know. Brighton away, forget it. But also the main thing, like I said, is about the cup final. It's about getting individuals back so that we can field something that looks semi like our first team against City in a one-off game. And today, I think we saw that because Martinez in the press conference, apparently wanted to play. Eric Ten Hag said no. Rashford, he said he would be back, but he wasn't even on the bench. So they probably thought, nah. Bruno was in the stands. They probably thought, nah. So that's what it's all about. It's about the cup final. And today was.
When you're sitting there, in your, you was in your hospitality.
It wasn't a good game. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think.
But quality-wise, it wasn't good from both sides.
And I think for Arsenal fans, they shouldn't care. At the end of the day, you've had the hardest run in. People expected you to fall off. People didn't expect you to be there, and everyone was waiting for you to not win this or slip up against Spurs or whatever. And you've done it, and you kept a clean sheet. And it's not about the performances now, bro. It's about getting to make sure you take this thing to the last day, and you can hope on Spurs.
Was the mood?
And you've done your job.
Yeah. Was the mood like that from your end in the United end?
Yeah.
Was it like no? But in the sense of like, you know, you said, listen, if we lose. Well, we're half stopping.
I knew
City.
we would lose the game.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I knew we'd lose this game.
But were the fans
in
in the United end saying like, was it like flat in the sense of, well, if we lose, you know, City are our biggest rivals, it kind of helps Arsenal, we don't mind, or was it like, no, I actually want us to get something from this because you were kind of half in it?
It was a bit of both, but I think there was an acceptance amongst Man United fans today that with that team, that was the maximum it could perform.
Fair.
You had Anthony and Eriksen on the bench, and after that, you had a bunch of kids. Like that was, and then another injury. Ahmad has to come off injury. Typical. Like it's another one. Do you know what I'm saying? Johnny Evans still going. Like with Casemiro and Johnny Evans centre back against a free-flowing Arsenal team that played the best football in the league, scored his goals. I was expecting a massacre, bro. And really, if Arsenal turned up with the Arsenal that have been prime in the season, it would have been. But I think it helped that Arsenal dropped their level a little bit. It helped that we showed a little bit of fight, and that just kind of made it a bit more of a level playing field when really the two teams are chalk and cheese. It shouldn't have been as close as that. But having said that, who cares? If you're an Arsenal fan, you don't have a good record here. You've actually won, which people will forget. You know, don't forget.
Take it to the last day, bro.
Take it to the last day. It's a stadium where you've won like once in the last 13 trips or something stupid like that. You could have tripped up, and you didn't. So you go on to do your objectives. Our objective was to just not get humiliated. That was my objective, bro. Don't get humiliated after that Palace thing.
No, you didn't.
And try and get man fit for the cup final. Like, that's it.
Well, listen, Flex, enjoy tomorrow. You shouldn't get too much of a cooking.
It was like...
Nah, it shouldn't. But,
it was just...
But enjoy it anyway. I'll be watching. But thank you for coming on. And being the real Flex.
Yes.
Because
and go win the league, by the way. Well, it's not in your hands, but I hope you do. I hope, because I don't want City to win it. I don't want City to win it. I don't. I've said that already. A lot of Man United fans who have this personal thing with Arsenal fans, like KG or whatever, you know, they don't want to see it happen. But I don't want to see City win 4 in a row. I'm a Man United fan, so
well, let's hope
do
so,
it. But if you don't, I'll say you bottled it.